and thank you for joining Tamara and I on this episode of Social with Lisa. I have the amazing opportunity to interview Tamara Bradshaw. Thank you so much for being on my very first interview episode.
Yay! Thank you for having me, Lisa. I'm so excited. I'm so happy you asked me to be on here. So thank you.
Oh, thank you. And it's been so fun getting to know you on Instagram. And I know we've chatted back and forth quite a bit, and I just have enjoyed watching your journey and seeing you blossom on all your different accounts.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And you just hit 100,000 followers on
yes, crazy
yesterday. It's so exciting.
I know. I'm excited. It's exciting because we'll get into that later on. I do have other businesses and I have different pages. So I was really hesitant on starting this page in August, and I just went ahead and did it, and I didn't know it was going to grow like this. So I'm very pleased. I worked hard for it, and I'm just happy. I'm happy.
Yeah, you do work hard. I've seen it. So I also know you own a dance workout called
Brukwine.
Brukwine. Okay, just want to make sure I got that right.
Yes.
So okay. A little bit about that and a little bit about your dance history, because that's amazing. When you sent me over your bio, I was like, wow, you've done so much.
Yeah. So I am a professional dancer. I don't do the tours and shows anymore because I have my own business, and I did it for so many years. So I started dancing from a young age. 4 years old, I've been trained in every dance, every style, ballet, jazz, tap. So it was a thing for me. My mom had me in dance every day after school. So every day after school, straight to dance for 5 hours a day.
Wow.
Consistent from 4 years old up until the end of high school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, and then from there, I went to college. I had my major was for dance. And, oops, what just happened? Yes, my major was dance. And I decided by my second year, I said, you know what? I know I could do this on my own. I knew I only needed a degree if I wanted to teach dance at a university.
Right.
And I knew I wasn't going to do that. So anyways, moving along led into me dancing professionally, dancing for different artists, which was my goal at the time for sure. I loved all the R&B, hip hop, pop artists, and I used to obsess over the backup dancers for Janet Jackson and this person and that person. So I was able to start doing that. So I've done so many tours. I've done so many award shows, TV shows, MTV Music Awards, talk shows, everything you could think of. And I've toured to over 80 countries with artists.
Wow. So you've really been able to travel and
yes,
passion.
Yes.
That sounds amazing.
Yes. So all the celebrities like Diddy and Missy Elliot and Gwen Stephani and Pharrell and I've danced for all of them.
That's awesome.
So
that's an amazing career. And then you started this workout.
Yes.
So a little bit about that.
Okay, so the reason why that started was because through my years of touring, especially, and one of my friends, we toured a lot together. And when we would be in different countries like Taiwan, Japan, and here, everyone requested master classes from us. So we started doing a lot of master classes. And we also, when we would go back home to New York, all the professional, especially the professionals striving to do what we're doing, and all the professional dancers, we started training them. Then we realized the general public wanted our workout, which is, well, it wasn't a workout then. It was still a dance class, strictly dance for dancers. It is Caribbean inspired, okay, our style of dance, okay? The last one of the artists we danced for was Sean Paul. He's big time dancehall artist. Yeah. So we started gearing towards that genre. And that's really how it started, because it became people would come up to us after class this is a workout. Oh my God, you need to start doing this for just everyday people. And we went to Taiwan. We did a specials heels class, and they loved it. It was more of a workout. We came back to New York and we started Brukwine. Brukwine means to break out in wine. It's a Jamaican term. Okay. So it's bust loose and dance and wine. Oh. So that's what it's named after. Because if you see the workout, you'll understand why.
I've seen the workout. I saw you did a couple classes was it live during quarantine?
Yes.
And I was like,
yeah,
I don't have that muscle. I don't have a muscle that moves that way.
Oh my God. You can do it.
I don't know. Very impressive.
Yeah. But But the best thing about Brukwine, honestly, is it's all women who don't dance. They're not professional dancers. Women who want to just feel confident about themselves, who want to lose weight, whatever it may be. And it's like a community. It's so crazy what Brukwine has grown into. We've been doing it. We started Brukwine about 7 years ago, and it's amazing. It's amazing.
So tell us, what's your best piece of advice? That goes to my business question for running a business then.
Okay. Best piece of advice, I would say, honestly, running a business is so hard. So unless you really, if you have to love what you're doing, to keep going. Because we've had some rough times and we've had some mostly amazing times, but there's been some rough patches where you're like, okay, do we want to continue this business? What are we doing? So if it's something you're doing, say if you decide to open a burger a restaurant, and if you hate that industry, it's just not going to be successful. You have to love it.
You have to have a passion for it.
You have to have a passion. Dance has always been my passion since like I said, 4 years old. So
and you turn your passion into a business, which is amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love that. Oh, that's exciting.
Yes. Yeah.
And then, so transitioning into that, I see that you started Instagram. Now, what was your first Instagram account then?
Okay, so the first one was actually for Brukwine. Okay. And it's crazy because me and my best friend, we're good, really good. One of my best friends.
Yeah, one.
We started Brukwine together, and we started the Instagram account, Brukwine Addiction. And we were so weary. We were like, we don't want to get our own accounts. So it took us forever. I don't know what was wrong with us. But then we realized we had to also get our own personal accounts.
Yeah.
And then I got my personal page, which I started doing fashion on, because that's fashion and home decor are my, it's cutting real tight with dance, So then that's when I got my second account, maybe a year later.
Oh, okay. Well, that's actually how I found you. I found your fashion account and I was like, wow, she looks amazing. And then it hopped over to, I'm like, wait, she has a home decor account? And your home tends to reflect who you are and what you wear. And it definitely, you're very well put together, very glam. I can see you put yourself together great. And same with your home. It just all looks, I love it. I love it.
Well, you too, by the way. When I found your account, I was like, oh my God, I told you, I was like, queen.
Aww. It's just been such a process with the move and the remodel. And it's been a weird transition, moving back from an apartment to moving to
because I didn't realize that until I think I started watching more, and I realized you had moved, and I was trying to put it all together.
Yeah, it's been a crazy 2 years, 2.5 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we moved for my husband's job, and then came back, and then decided this was our rental property, and just with life, the deal fell through. We're going to sell it and buy something else weeks before, and then it fell through. And then I'm like, I guess we're going to remodel.
Okay. So you're going to stay for a little bit there?
Well, yeah, I think I am. It's not my dream home, but it's becoming I've never remodeled a kitchen. And I know what I wanted. And, I've always moved into a new build or a spec home or, and there's still so many things so it's been kind of fun making it my own and picking out my own carpet. Something as weird as that. Every time I vacuum, I get excited.
Yeah. No, it looks amazing. And your kitchen, I was like, wow, it's beautiful.
There's a lot of sweat equity in that, but it was worth it.
I could imagine. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. The DIYs I've had to learn, and we're not very young. So Steve hurt his back just shoveling rock the other day.
Oh goodness. Okay. Is he okay now?
He'll live.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay. So, what's it like running 3 Instagram accounts? Because I remember we've talked a little bit, and I was thinking about starting a second account, which I did, because I'm like, she's so good at it. But then I was like, oh my gosh, it's so much more work, and you have.
It is. I know, it's so hard. The good thing with my Brukwine page, the Brukwine Addiction, it's me and my business partner. So that's a great thing. And then we also have our instructors who also can log into that and help us out a little bit. Right. As far as I know, once I started this account and I'm doing so much on the home decor page, I have slacked a lot on my my fashion page. So I'm supposed to do a fashion haul this week with some clothing, and I'm still haven't even done it yet. So it does get hard. It's like, it's crazy because I'm making all these videos for the Home Decor page, and then I don't want to like leave, because I posted something last week on my my fashion page, and a few people commented. They were like, oh, we love your Home Decor page, but we miss you over here. So it's like, it's so hard to keep it going. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, keeping everything creative and new.
Yes. Yes.
So you do so many great videos on your Home Decor page. And so can you tell a little bit about your process on that? Because I do videos too, and I know what goes into it. So like, I guess it's going to kind of go into like a couple of tips for Instagram. Like, how do you come up with your ideas, and do you shoot multiple videos in a day, or do you just like something that inspiration hits you that day and you're like, I'm going to throw this up?
Yeah. So, up until I say January, no, right before all this craziness that happened with COVID, I pretty much, and I pretty much was like, just whatever hit me that day, you know? But then again, I also plan, because if I have collabs, I know that I got to get those done in a certain, in a timely manner. So I'll have those, but it's always like, okay, what do I feel like this day? Then there was a moment, like when COVID happened, I was like, you know what, Tamara, you have to plan ahead more so. So I would start thinking, okay, let me think about it the day before, and even try to shoot the day before. So that lasted like a week or two. Now it's back to, on a daily basis. And I'm like, I try to think about it, but sometimes I'm just like, listen, I can't. It's too much stress. I'll just wait till the day happens. Whatever comes to mind is what's going to happen.
Well, that's awesome, because during COVID, I didn't even put makeup on for like the first month. And if you're getting dressed and ready every day to do a video, I like applaud you, because I shoot my videos once. I try and do them in a day, and then I eat them out. That's why I'm always in the same outfit, because I'm like, I am doing it, and this is the color scheme, and this is the outfit, and this is what we're doing. Yeah,
that is smart, because you're right. It's like if it's a video where I'm in it, I have to. Yeah, I always do it day. Like, I don't do multiple in a day. I do one.
You do one. I love your vase one that you did, by the way, just the other day. I was like, I love that, the way it turned out.
I know. I didn't know. I had done some candle holders the same way for Christmas, but it was small. So I was like, I don't know how this bigger vase is going to work, and but yeah.
So during COVID, we chatted a little bit, and you said you hardly left the house.
Yes.
So you just had to get really creative with what you had at home, right? Which is kind of what all of us did.
Yes. So, I remember when I realized that COVID, like, it was really getting bad and stuff was about to shut down. So I did run to like Hobby Lobby and Dollar Tree to get a few things, because I thought this was going to last for maybe 2 or 3 weeks. I was like, let me get a few things that are going to, well, that didn't happen, that. So it's still here. And so I had, just like you said, like we all did, we have just start anything around the home.
Like, I'm going to spray paint this.
I know, exactly. And then thankfully I had several collabs still coming in.
Yeah.
So that took up, some post, and it was great for the video. So yeah,
it was a crazy time. Same with me. It's like, I did the whole month. I was like, okay, I'm going to try and spend $0 and do all these DIYs, and, like, figure it out. I was like pulling out paint and spray paint.
You did so much, and it was when you did the bathroom,
the shelves.
And your chandelier that you that was amazing.
Yeah, I've been trying to get a collab for that for 6 months.
Right.
And my house isn't super fancy. I get it. I mean, I've gotten some beautiful chandeliers.
It's gorgeous.
Oh, thanks. But, I was like, I see these black and gold chandeliers, like pendants. I'm like,
yes,
spray paint, 2-tone spray paint this, and it's literally like $6. And I had the paint. Right.
It looks like you, like, I couldn't believe, I never would have thought to do that, like, ever.
Just like you just have to, I had to start getting creative. I'm like, around, what can I do? What are some projects that I put on hold that, we can get to now? So, well, that's
Love
great.
Love it.
All right. So I love all the information about your dance career. That's amazing. I did not know that about you. That's so cool. And then running your own business, we talked about that. And then, so very specific, tips that you could give, just 2 of them for like the average person? I know we get a lot of new accounts that message. I know I do. Like, how do I grow? So what would be like a couple of your best tips for those brand new accounts just starting out?
Yes. So yeah, just like you said, I have several people messaging me also. And if I, I'll quickly just look, look what they have so far. And I'll just, or, even people who've had accounts for a while, they'll still come to me and because they're not growing or whatever. I would say, of course, you have to have, clear, good pictures or video, So, a lot of the times, like, I don't know, I'll notice that if they're asking me, I'm like, okay, the pictures are not clear per se, or maybe they're just taking pictures of things maybe people may not be interested in, So I think what I would say is post, especially it depends where you're trying to go with this Instagram thing. If you're just doing it for fun and you're just like, whatever, like you can post whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? But if you're trying to make this like a business or really take this further, you have to really treat it like that. You have to put your best foot forward. You have to take the best pictures you can, and don't just like, I see people per se take a picture of like something random. Like, I don't, that's just not going to work if you want it to grow. Like, make your content really enjoyable for your followers. And you also have to, of course, engage. Yeah. You have to get to know people in this community. Mm-hmm. You have to communicate with them. You have to, they're commenting on your stuff and loving your stuff. Hopefully, you do the same back. So you just have to be really engaged and really like spend time on this.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, people don't understand how much work goes into just commenting and engaging and like truly like, excited for your friends and their posts and sharing things. It's, be like genuine engagement.
Exactly.
On social media.
Right. Yes. And then, the pictures, like I said it again, the pictures are so important in the videos. Like, if it's going to be, it has to be clear. Like, I don't know, like me watching a blurry, like, and it happens to all of us. Like sometimes the lighting is not right in this, but I'm saying for the majority of the time, like try to make it the best you can,
So I shoot everything off my iPhone.
Me too. Okay. Let me tell you this. It's so funny. So I think it was it before Christmas? Maybe right around Christmas time, or no, maybe even January. I said, okay, Tamara, you really need to get a camera because I just, but this is when I still had the iPhone 10. Yeah. And it was still okay. It was doing all right. But I was like, I really need a camera. So anyways, I got advice from different people and they were like, well, honestly, they got a camera and they still went back to using the iPhone. Anyways, I jumped and got the iPhone, which I have now, the 11 Pro Max. Yeah. And it's amazing. Mm-hmm. But I said, okay, let me get a camera. So I spent like $1,000 or something on a camera. Girl, I don't even use it.
It's so hard to figure the camera out. That's like a whole nother skill. It was a whole nother skill. I spent money and bought a camera too. And then I'm like, I don't know how to use the camera. And I don't, it like takes away from my creativeness. I just want to put my phone in the ring light and go.
Exactly. And you know what else? Unless I spend another few, like $1,000 on different lens, I can't get the angles the phone can get.
Yeah.
So it's sitting in my room and I'm like, this is really crazy. I just wasted this money. So I think one day I will spend money on lens, but I'm just not ready to do it all yet.
Yeah. Well, your videos are always super clear. And I always you always have a lot of light. That's I think the one thing I struggle with. And I decided to paint my whole house white. Oh, because I like that,
I love the white.
It could be a little tricky. So I guess, playing with color and making sure you have a lot of light.
Yes, absolutely. It's hard because, I have so many big windows, but then even with too much lighting, it's just,
certain times of day, it's not good. Yeah.
Oh, crazy. So I struggle with that. I think we all struggle with that.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so this has been so amazing to talk to you, and tell all my followers where they can find you, all your social medias.
Okay. Okay. So my dance workout is Brukwine Addiction. Let me spell it. BRUKWINEADDICTION. At Brukwine Addiction.
I'll put that in the post.
Right. And if that's too much, just Brukwine.com or Google Brukwine. BRUKWINE. It all pops up.
And they can go there and take classes?
Yes, well, since everything's going on, we're shut down in New York and Houston, so we're doing virtual classes, which are going amazing.
Yay.
We have challenges going on right now. I mean, we kept it so low, the prices, because we know a lot of people are not working, and we want everyone to still work out. So
right.
yes, check it out, brukwine.com.
Okay.
My home decor page is Tamara Bradshaw _home. And then my fashion page is Tamara Bradshaw _ no home.
Okay.
And then I have TikTok now.
I know. And you're killing it. You're killing it on TikTok. Like we all started TikTok at the same time, and then you started a little after us, and it went boom, blew up.
I don't know what happened. I don't know how these followers coming on TikTok, but I feel like TikTok is a weird world. It is.
It's funny to me though. I just go on there and just laugh. That's really what I'm on there for. I follow like so many random people, like dermatologists.
Right.
It's like I'm getting cool info. I went and bought Cetaphil. Like
yes. It's just so fun. It's a hilarious world on TikTok. It's just funny to me. I don't take that seriously, but it is what it is. It's funny. So
you'll figure out how to make money on that though, I'm sure.
I hope so, because I'm like, why am I on here? Like but it's fun, I guess. Like, I don't know. It's so random. I think honestly, I just started getting so many followers, but honestly, people, they love all the videos, but for some reason they're still commenting on when my husband was like the ninja on the staircase.
That's hilarious though.
I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. But yeah.
Oh, okay. So all there. We'll make sure to have all that on the blog post so everyone can get to all your social medias. And once again, thank you so much for being my very first interview. And thank you for being such a good IG friend to me. It's been so nice getting to know you over the last year.
You too. I love you. I'm like, oh my God, Lisa, you're the best. Seriously.
Aww, you're so sweet.
You're the best.
You're the best. Okay.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. All righty.